Hello, smart, successful lady bosses. This is Chanelle Washington, profit strategist, serial entrepreneur, registered nurse, business mentor, pumpkin pies mommy, and Philly girl living in the A. And I work with smart, successful lady bosses, helping them earn their next six figures. I also help clients take a single source of income and turn it into recurring revenue streams. Thank you for joining me at almost 11 p.m. this Tuesday evening. I'm going to invite a few more of you in the room. I'm not able to. I think I'm on my personal page. I think so. But yeah, here I can. Now I can invite a few more of you in the room. But yeah, I'm just really feeling like encouraging somebody this evening that needs to hear this message. So make sure you share this live stream and tag your biz besties, tag some other amazing radiant women who can use some encouragement and some light and some good energy this evening. Yeah, I'm getting started. So just giving thanks for another amazing day. The title of this live stream is Stop Shrinking. Yes, I'm talking to somebody. Stop shrinking, shine, and slay, okay? Stop shrinking. I'm giving you permission to shine and to slay. And what the heck does that really mean? Whatever it means to you, okay? But too many of us, and I'm going to tell you some of my own personal stories. My clock is singing, but stop shrinking. And if you feel like you have been shrinking, you know, when it comes to you showing up in your life, I don't care if you are a lady boss, a nurse boss, a mom, a career woman, a professional woman, a non-professional woman, like however you show up in this world, okay, you are amazing. You are unique. You are God's perfect creation. And I want to tell you that it's okay to be amazing. It's okay to be exceptional. It's okay to be smart. It's okay to be talented. It's more than okay. You are on purpose and you only have one life. So I'm going to talk about three different things that just came to mind this evening. Good evening, Sharon. Good evening, Charlotte. Have you ladies saw this green that Facebook is giving us? This green, this money green. I'm feeling the money green. I see it coming across in green now. But yeah, I want to talk about the fact that too many of you are shrinking. I got on the call tonight. Every Tuesday night, I have a free private call for my Radiant Living Biz Success Circle tribe. And I just pay attention. I'm in tune to you ladies. And I can sense when people are shrinking, right? Shrinking. We're gonna keep talking about it. We're gonna keep on talking about it. Pumpkin pie is where she should be, in the bed. Thank you, Lord. She attended class earlier, right? Pumpkin pie is my baby girl. Yeah, she is not in class. She assisted us very well earlier this evening. But you're so funny, Sharon. So yeah, you know, the confidence, the showing up, the being okay with the gifts that you bring to the table, just as you are. Don't care who's looking, who's watching, who's not watching. Okay, so it's three things I want to talk about. If you ladies want to hear it, go ahead and type a 1 in the comments. And then I'm going to get my story in here some way. Like a story came up to mind, you know, when I was in nursing school. Okay, when I was a nursing student at Temple University, I was the first person in my immediate family to attend and graduate from college. And, you know, didn't make a long story short because I can tell a long story. Hey, Denise. So when I was in my nursing program, right, I remember being on Broad Street and going to class. And before I entered my first year in my nursing program, that summer prior, I used to work on campus at Temple University at the Department of Pulmonary Medicine. I had a job as a student worker there. Hey, I had a job as a student worker, and I would actually go over to the library and copy journals for the physicians and bring them back. Like, that's pre-internet, pre-Google, pre-anything. So I used to have to go, they would give me the journals, highlight the ones they wanted. I would go to the library, do the research, photocopy them, bring them back. And I would spend a lot of time. I was on campus. I was familiar with the medical libraries and the health sciences libraries. So when I was accepted to nursing school, after I finished my core curriculum and prerequisites, I was around the library, and I said, you know what? I'm going to read and study. I'm going to start studying now. So I checked out so many books from the library. Like, it was ridiculous. I don't know the limit of how many I checked out or how many times I did it. But I basically read almost every title that was related to nursing, okay? And it was like, maybe one or two rows of walls or whatever, and I remember taking home those books, and I would just be studying. Had my book, had my highlighter, be on my little love seat in my little studio apartment in University City, and I was just getting it in. I was just studying. I had my opportunity, and I was not playing no games, okay? So when it was time for school in first semester, right, and we did fundamentals or whatever we learned, whatever we were in, I was shining. I was shining as a student, and I was killing the game. As we say now, we didn't say that back then, but I was killing the game. Every time a professor asked a question, I was ready. Every time, I was ready. Everybody else sitting there looking perplexed, like, what is going on here? I was just like 10 feet ahead of everybody, okay? And that continued throughout. Hey, Terry, welcome. That continued throughout my program, where I ended up graduating at the top of my class with the highest recognition for clinical and academic performance, and I was inducted into Sigma Theta Tau Honor Society. Now, this whole point of this, am I bigging myself up? Yes, I'm bigging myself up, because I want you to be able to do the same thing for a reason. I'm going to talk about the 3 things. It's okay to shine. It's okay to slay. You put the work in. You have special gifts. You have special talents and abilities. You don't have to shrink, and I refuse to shrink. I studied. Nobody told me to do that, but I decided I have access, right? I might not come from rich parents. I might not have a certain pedigree. I might not have this privilege and that privilege, but I got a library card. I got a highlighter. I got a couch, put my feet up, and I got a brain that God gave me. And I'm going to study the hell out of these books, okay? And I studied it, and I knew my stuff. Opportunities came. I was a peer, what was it called? Peer, not a coach, I don't know, tutor. I think it was like a peer tutor, and I would help students that had English as a second language, and I would help them succeed. Who knew later in life, I would become a clinical instructor and be able to help, nursing students succeed, as an instructor. But I say all that to say, I could have shrunk down, because people was giving me the side eye, like, here she goes again. She got to raise her hand. She knows the answer again. When they would want to, put a curve on the test, and everybody else was getting, low C's and D's, I was still knocking out the park, 98, maybe a 96, but, I was still performing. So that was my story. I didn't care if I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't come there to make friends. I came there to get what was mine. And that's my story, right? So in that, what I'm saying is that, yes, it's perfectly all right to shine and slay. Me doing that allowed me to end up caring for over a period of, thank you so much, Terry. Let me see. I graduated with my BSN in nursing in 1998. And I got my license later that same year, right? So this is now 2018. Look at all the patients I have been able to serve, okay, because I didn't play small, right? Because I refused to play small, and I came for what and I came, and received what I came for. And it ultimately ended up blessing countless people, right? Countless people. My patients, being a blessing to other nurses, being part of, the team, to be able to contribute to my colleagues in whatever way I did. To be able to be a clinical instructor. It was a short period of time that I did it, but I made an impact. So yeah, there's a lesson in this. So I'm just coming to say, okay, that if you have been limiting your full potential, limiting how you show up because perhaps you're concerned about, this or that. And I'm going to touch on these things. Let me get into the gym. So number one, put a 1 in the comment. And thank you for whoever is sharing this live stream. I appreciate you, ladies. The first thing that I want to talk about, okay, if you are shrinking, okay, and if you're not fully shining in whatever your area is, okay, whatever your area is, the one thing I want you to consider is that you are disrespecting the time that you were blessed with, okay? This time is not unlimited time, ladies. We don't have forever to show up. We don't have forever to decide how we're going to live our life. We don't have forever to, to really, get our mindset right. We don't have forever, right, to figure out what our purpose is. We don't have forever to keep allowing these insecurities and weaknesses and threats and minutia to hold us back. Are you disrespecting the time that God has given you? Think about it. And if you are shrinking, then I would suggest to you, you just might be. We don't want to think about it that way, right? But who says how many years we get, right? This is a blessing. This life is a blessing, right? And if tomorrow, right, were our last day on this earth, how would we feel about how we are showing up? Okay? Are you disrespecting the time you were given by God? They say, you know what? I'm going to work on that. I'm going to get it together. I'm working on it. I'm trying, right? Think about it. Number 2, second thing that we're doing, I've been guilty of it. Trust me. Caring too much about people who cannot and will not help you. Okay? Yes, if I'm talking the truth, if I'm telling the truth, drop some emojis, talk back to me. You caring too much about individuals, okay, who cannot help you because they are just not skilled. They don't have the capacity to help you, or they just simply will not help you. Hey, Christine, welcome everybody. They will not. They cannot and will not. So why are you worrying about them? Why are you giving them so much power? Why are you shrinking for their comfort? Think about it, right? Little skeptical things, right, that people want to say, that want to mock, that want to scorn, that want to have an opinion, right? Right? Ultimately, whose opinion really matters? Who is leading your life, right? Yes, who is the leader of your life? Okay, who gave you life? All right. Let's not care. Jane B on a virtual conference that we had on Sunday, she said, oh gosh, she said, you can care about people, but don't care about what they think. You can care about people. So yes, don't be cold, be compassionate, but don't care so much that you kill your dreams. Don't care so much that you slow yourself down, that you dim your light so that they feel comfortable. Gosh, she's shining. Are you talking about that? Are you on live stream again? Are you going to this conference again? Are you talking about your business again? Are you in a class again? Or you have that class, audio books on your radio again? Can we just listen to music? Can we just, listen? Can they help you? Will they help you? Right? Who's in your circle? Who are you following? Right? How are the relationships around you helping you get closer to your goal? Helping to strengthen you. Right? Or when you look to your left and you look to your right, okay? Are those individuals inspiring you to reach higher? Are you saying, wow, girl, you doing it. Man, you doing it, right? I'm so proud of you. I'm inspired. Now I wanna get focused on what I was working on, right? Or is it just the same old stuff, the same old mindsets, the same old habits, complaints, excuses, and mediocre living? If you want that and you stay around that, that will be your reality. If that's what you stay around, right? And you slow yourself down, you shrink yourself so that these people will not feel uncomfortable. Because listen, personal development, success principles, mindset work, growth as an entrepreneur, being a leader, it's not a comfort zone situation. If you're growing, you will be uncomfortable. But it's so worth it. It is so worth it. Okay? Right? Right now, I can honestly say I feel like my life has never been better. But it didn't just happen overnight. It didn't just happen, because somebody just, handed me, something that was just like add water, stir, boom, and it's yours. No, you have to go through your own process, your own journey, your own setbacks, your own challenges. Your walk is your walk. Okay? But it's so worth it. It's so worth it. But it requires you to not shrink. It requires you to fully stand up into who you are. Okay? And all that God has made you to be. Number 3, if you're ready for the third thing, yeah, this is what it's about. Your radiant life awaits. That's number 3. What is on the other side of you really deciding and committing to all of the wonderful things that are inside of you, all of those ideas? What is on the other side of you manifesting those ideas, doing the work? We say, believe, invest, and do the work. Believe, invest, and do the work. What is on the other side of that, right? Nobody has a guarantee, a promise for you. Nobody can say, if you do this, this, and this, I can guarantee you, okay? But there are some promises that God has made. And if you have faith, okay, if your faith is truly what we say it is, we love all these quotes and, songs and all kinds of stuff. When it's time to live it, hey, cousin, how you doing? When it's time to live it, when it's time to walk it, okay, a lot of us act like we have amnesia. A lot of us act, like it doesn't apply in certain areas, okay? So we're coming up on, Easter Sunday. So many people in America, across the world, will flood the churches, okay? But is your life on a daily basis reflective of that which you say you believe? Right? Or is it just something to do, like, because this is just what we do, this is just what we say, okay? Right? But what is your life? What are the results? What is the fruit? What is the fruit of your faith? What is the fruit of your faith? Right? Think about 12 months prior. Look back 12 months ago. What were your goals? What did you say needed to change? What were you striving for? Was your goal big enough? And what is the result? What is the outcome? Are you moving? Can you seek significant change? Right? So if you have been shrinking, I trust that this live stream has sparked something within you to say, you know what? There are resources that I haven't tapped into. There are people that I haven't fully connected with, right? There are gifts inside of me that I don't want to disrespect my time, right? I no longer want to let people limit me, okay? Good evening. It's all up to you. It's all up to us, okay? It's all up to us. We all have a choice. We all have a choice in the life that we decide to create. Everything. Listen, I'm 100% accountable for my life. It's nobody's fault. Okay, I read from my book tonight when we did the call, when it was time for my affirmations. On a Tuesday night call, every member shares part of their affirmation, what it is that they are manifesting and what it is that they're declaring for their radiant life and business. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Tamika. Welcome, ladies. And for me, I decided to read from my book, Radiant Living, How to Abide in Joy, Confidence, and Abundance. It was a certain section. And as I was reading what I wrote in 2014, it still holds true today. I am 100% accountable for my life. No one is to blame. I take full responsibility for what does and does not happen in my life. And that has served me well. And I can honestly say, I have peace, I have joy, I am confident in the woman that God made me. I am so glad that I stopped shrinking, okay? And I wasn't fully shrunken, but even some shrinking. I was shrinking, right? Because of stories I was telling myself, why I was not qualified for. Yes, me, Miss Radiant Living Biz. Yes, I was shrinking, okay? And when I connected with the right leaders that could support me through that, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. I didn't even realize it. I had no idea that I was doing it, right? And I was leaving so much possibility on the table. So many of you that I'm connecting with now, I likely would not have, because I was still holding on to some things from the past, holding on to some things that I felt ashamed of, some things that I processed as failures that were really just lessons. It was just all a matter of perspective, okay? So if you have been shrinking, all right, hey Katrina, think about, like, how is that honoring God? How is you shrinking? All right, honoring God. And if you're saying, Chanelle, I feel like I'm shrinking, but I don't know why. I don't know the why, or I don't know the what, or I don't know. Then you need to reach out to me. Okay, when I get on and I do my introduction and I say, profit strategist, serial entrepreneur, registered nurse, pumpkin pie, mommy, business mentor. Yes, I really am a mentor. I really mentor women in a group called Mindset and Money. We do work. We do mindset work. We study, we grow, we have habits that we cultivate together. There's things that we release, and we manifest something totally different for our lives. So, yeah, it's no excuse. You guys I'm too accessible. I show up in too many ways for you to say I don't know, right? One of my mentors, I listened to her today. I listened to her live stream job, and she said something so powerful. She was just dropping gems every which way. I don't even know how I made it home. But she said, you're either going to invest now or you're going to pay later. You're going to either invest now or you're going to pay later. And I'm like, wow, that is not the truth. And so many still hold on to excuses, still hold on to reasons why. And they swear that this is, they have a particular goal, they have a particular destination in mind, but they refuse to pay the price of success in advance. It's a no-brainer, right? And for those of you who have reached out to me and say, listen, Chanelle, what do I need to do now? I will tell you. If you want smart people cut that learning curve. Like, you don't have to try to figure out everything on your own. If your confidence is not where it needs to be, if your money is not where it needs to be, your business is not where it needs to be, your marketing is not where it needs to be, your branding, you don't know how to handle your time, is not where it needs to be, and you have not invested in your business to get the answers that you need, you're going to be paying for it in one way or the other. You will be paying for it in one way or the other, right? So 6 months from now, 12 months from now, you will still be struggling in this thing. You'll still be shrinking, right? If that's your issue, right? If not getting enough clients is your issue, you'll still have the same issue, okay? Right? If ineffective marketing is your issue, you'll still have the same issue. If a broken mindset is the issue, and you just don't know, why am I not doing the things that I feel like I know I'm supposed to do, right? Okay. Success leaves clues, right? You're either going to invest now or you're going to pay later. Which is it going to be? Which is it going to be? I'm so glad. I am so glad I got it early. Okay. I got it early. And I saw the value of investing in my business from a first-time entrepreneur. I was so blessed. My first business coach, her name is Fran McNeil of HR Energy out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Brilliant. Brilliant. I was in my 20s, and I was smart enough. As soon as I saw this woman at a power networking, kind of a mixer event, in Philadelphia, I said, I have to work with her. I have to work. It was no overthinking. It was no excuses. I invested to work with her, and it paid for itself time and time again. Ended up with, press opportunities, international wholesale accounts, leveraging my business in such an amazing way to, attract loyal clients who paid me premium, speaking engagements, so many things. Does that mean everything was perfect? No, but I was smart. I was smart to do that, and I continue to do that. I continue to be a lifelong learner. Decided I wanted to write a book. Went to California to work with Lisa Nichols, author of Abundance Now, motivating the masses. I went and sat at her feet. I said, I'm going to have an opportunity. I saw that it existed. I invested, got my ticket, went to the conference, got my plane ticket, stayed in a hostel, whatever I need, whatever it takes. And now I'm an author. That's one thing. Checked off, did it. If I want to do it again, can do it again. I want to teach my clients how to do it. Okay, that's how it works, ladies. Okay, you should be moving week to week, month to month. It's no reason. I'm just gonna say this now. Somebody reached out to me, about a struggle that they had, and I just had to ask her, well, what does your business coach think? Like, when she kind of alluded to the level of where she was in business, I'm assuming you've connected with somebody, you've invested, you're connected with somebody who is wanting to see you win and supporting your growth. No, I don't have a business coach. Like, I don't have anybody I'm working with. Like, that floors me. That totally floors me when people are in that situation. It makes absolutely no sense in this day and age. There's no, I don't know. In my tribe, I don't know. That doesn't exist. There's too many solutions. I offer too many ways on every level for you to help yourself in advance to the place where you're like, Chanelle, I'm ready for you to work with me one-on-one to help me earn my next 6 figures. You don't have a product, you don't have a service, you don't know how to price it, you don't know how to sell it, you don't know how to brand yourself effectively, you're not marketing, or maybe you're doing all those things and you're leaving money on the table. Like, your mindset is not right. You need to increase your income. How do you do it all with a 9 to 5? How do I do it with a husband and kids? The solutions are here. Okay, but if you not investing in your business, it's shrinking. How about that? It's shrinking. It's staying stuck. It's staying stagnant, and it's working backwards. It's working backwards. I must be talking to somebody because y'all still on here. And I want to say something. I'm going to be so real with y'all right now. I'm going to be so real with you. If you've been following me for a little bit, you may know for the past couple of months, I've been sharing some of my wins, hitting my money goals. I've been exceeding 10K months this month. On the 20th of the month, I exceeded my 10K money goal, okay? And talked about the ways that I've done it and what, you know, and it's still for me. I don't know about everybody else. I don't know about everybody else's story, right? But for me, my mom's on Facebook. My mom's active on Facebook. She might watch this. I don't know. Family members might watch it. I don't know. But I'm going to help myself and help somebody. Like, if you grew up like I grew up and just lack upon struggle, upon not having enough for this, robbing people to pay off for this, paycheck to paycheck to this, move this over here to get this, like, no, we can't do this, like, next time, next year, wait a minute, like, that for the majority of your life, you know, and that is a condition of disease. Like, that is a disease state. Do you understand? Like, because you know how I'm realizing it? Like, my nurse brain is telling me, like, I'm just in such an awareness, right? Tamika saying that's definitely, yeah. I'm glad somebody can relate to me, you know. And if that was not your reality, then wonderful. Because more of us need to be able to know that that's not the reality. Let me just give you an example. When I went to college, again, right? When I went to college, yeah, Tamika saying that alone is, honey, yes. When I went to college, and I would meet people, and they had, like, apartments and cars, and I was just like, I don't get it. Like, what? You afraid, like, you got an apartment? Your parents paying for an apartment and a car? Like, my mom don't even have a car. Like, and your mom, the parents are paying for college, apartment, and a car? Like, let me try to wrap my head around this. Like, that was so foreign to me. I thought every, especially brown person like me, was like struggling, broke, not having money. I did not know. You know, 17, 18 years old, I had no clue. It was like a light bulb moment. Like, wow, you know, had no clue. So when that is how you grow up, that is your conditioning. And then you continue to grow up. And yes, I'm like, all right, now, thank God this is my opportunity. That's part of the reason why I was so super ambitious. Because I'm like, I'm going to take this opportunity. This being broke thing, it's not working for me. I don't want to live like this. So for me, you know, yes. Denise said she paid for her own education. When you work hard for your education, you cherish it more. You know, everybody has a different story. Everybody has a background. I'm just telling me, you know, but think about how many of us still into adulthood. Nobody can control what kind of family they were brought into, right? But once you become an adult and you are accountable for your life and your choices, and you have opportunities and you're free to legally make your own choices, right? How many of us are still in lack? How many of us are still saying, I can't afford it? How many of us are still saying, when I get paid, you know? How many of us are still paycheck to paycheck? How many of us are still enslaved to a job? How many of us are still not living our dreams because we're telling ourselves we don't have the money, we don't lack, it's the same thing, right? And you're around people that's saying the same, girl, I can't, girl. How you doing, girl? Same old thing. Same old. If that's the type of thing you're around, it's just like, it's a sickness. It's a disease state. It's a mental, psychological, social problem. Okay? And for me, I just, you know, made a choice that This has to change. And I am responsible. Nobody else is responsible. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who judge me. I don't care who tells me, you know, well, the path you choose, you should do this, you should do that. Why shouldn't you do it? I have a family member. I made a certain choice on my path. Hurt my feelings so bad. I mean, woo! I was like, oh. Did she just say what she said to me? Doesn't she know my intention is right? Feelings were hurt, honey. But I had to keep it. It didn't deter. I just had to take that was based on her understanding her path, right? This is my path. And I'm so glad I did not let that sway me. I did not let that say, you know what? Well, let me just, maybe I shouldn't. Because look at me today, right? Oh my goodness, look at me today. And I don't say it, it's not about bragging, but trust me, it's not about bragging, right? But I am declaring, I am not turning back. This is only the beginning, okay? But I say it to say that I'm serious. I gotta hurry up and charge my phone. I'm driving in my car at my door, and I'm just like, I'm not worried about money. Like, to not have to worry, like, I'm about to pay about, pay this, pay that. Okay, take care. All right, let me switch this over. This person calling me, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm like, wow. I've seen a huge shift, I've seen a huge shift. And for me, it's like to know that I can teach my daughter from day one. Listen, let me give you guys a gem to what we're studying right now in the Mindset and Money Mentorship. If you don't have this book called The Millionaire Booklet by Grant Cardone, get it and thank me later. Everybody is like, Chanelle, oh my God, this book is blowing me away. The Millionaire Booklet by Grant Cardone. I don't want to be the only millionaire in the room, right? I don't want to be the only millionaire, right? So I need you ladies to get this book. And I only got introduced to this particular book. Now, I've been studying success principles. I've been studying, but this is truly a different perspective. And it's so simple. He's not deep. He's not, up here with it. He's just so straight up. The Millionaire Booklet by Grant Cardone, if somebody could get it in for me. I want everybody to have it, whether you're in, it don't belong to me. It's just, it's information, and if information is going to bless you, I want somebody to get it and study it. And then direct message me after you read it, or post something on my page after you read it. More of us need to get it, okay? I could just stay on the phone with you. I can just stay on live stream with y'all all night. But yeah, I'm just like, wow. I paid my bills. I've invested in my business. I paid my team. I'm knocking down my debt. My car is almost paid. And I still got money. Like, what? Like, this is so new to me. And I'm just telling y'all, like, it's possible. And I'm not even doing everything right. I'm not perfect, by any means. But I am consistent. I'm committed. I believe. I invest. I do the work. And God is showing me results, and I cannot turn back. And I even felt for this past couple of days, I just felt this certain comfort, a little comfort. And it's not that you don't want to have peace, right? But even one of the things that Grant Cardone teaches in the book, is about, he was just basically work like you broke. So it's 11:30, right? Punkin' behind the bed. My bills is paid, right? Car note almost paid. I'm good. I feel like I'm straight. But I'm gonna work like I'm broke, right? I'm gonna work like I'm broke. That's just how I'm hungry. I'm hungry for it, right? I did a live stream earlier, Selling the Invisible. If you missed this, go to my Radiant Living Biz page and get that class if you're selling services. I dropped some gems, 7 gems there for you. Radiant Living Biz page. Went to Instagram, did a couple little things there. We had the call tonight, and I'm back tonight. I'm on fire. I'm just on fire. I just wanted to come and share. This is an opportunity. Social media is an opportunity. So just like that library was an opportunity, right, for me to take those books and study it. Okay, some people are in bed right now. Okay, They saying they want to grow their business, but they sleep right now. They saying they want to grow their business, but they chilling or booed up or whatever they're doing. I don't know, right? I don't know what they're doing, okay? This book, Selling the Invisible by Harry Beckwith. All right? Selling the Invisible by Harry Beckwith. Okay? Hope y'all got it. Okay? You can take a screenshot. I appreciate you for being here. Really. If you have questions, if you have a question, direct message me. If there's one way I can help you grow your business just a little bit, just a little bit. Like, Chanelle, I've been wondering this. DM me. Don't wonder. Direct message me. If I can answer it for you, if I can answer straight up, I'll answer it. Okay? If there's a question, a program you've heard me mention, you want to know more about it, you want to apply, do so. Scroll back on my page. You see something that you want to take advantage of, take advantage of it. No more shrinking, ladies. No more shrinking. No more shrinking. No more playing small. It can sound cliche, but too many of you are still doing it. And why? Right? If we were at work, you would just be with your ID badge on. But when it's time for you to show up for, right, the CEO of you, right, of your life, you like this. Hi, my name is Chanelle. My business is Come on now. Come on now. Why are you shrinking? Who you worried about? Right? If you got to work on that mindset, if you need a new way of thinking, okay, I'd be happy to support you. I'd be happy to mentor you, because it's an amazing, radiant life that I've created for myself and my daughter, and this is just the beginning. June the 19th through the 21st, we're going back to Jamaica. Clients and cash flow, business on the beach. I manifested this. I went twice in 6 months to Montego Bay for my own personal retreat for myself and my loved ones. And I'm like, man, I'm here. This hotel, this resort is amazing. The Wi-Fi is popping. Why can't I bring my clients back? Why can't we have a class? Why can't we, do a virtual training here to help my clients, teach them the same methods that's allowed me to free myself to have 10K months plus in business. All right? If you want to be earning money every day in your business, drop some comments. Drop some comments for me. If you need clients and cash flow, if you want to be business by the beach, you want to learn and travel with me, you want to do something you've never done before, yeah, in style, because you deserve it, why not? Why you gotta wait till somebody else dictates, vacation, do this, jump here, stoop down here, turn around 3 times. I'm not trying to live that life, and I'm connected with other women who have decided they want to be free. Freedom is a good thing, and yes, you can say that's really what it's about, okay? About freedom. But you got to pay the cost. You got to pay the price, right? Invest in your business now. Invest now, or you'll be paying the price later. You'll be paying the price with disappointment, with regret, with failure, with mistakes, with unnecessary mistakes and failure, with unnecessary wasted time, with unnecessarily wasted money, lack of profits, when it didn't have to be that way. Regret is the worst thing. Regret, okay? We talked about 12 months ago, 24 months ago, right? 5 years ago, when you had that burning desire to do X, Y, and Z, and you had an opportunity and you didn't take it, and now you're looking to the left and looking to the right at other people soaring past you. What is the difference? What did God give them that he didn't give you? That's what made me so successful in nursing school. I said, okay, why? If they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. They don't have anything I don't have. All right? And that's how I came to shine and to slay. So I appreciate you, ladies. My battery is almost out of business. So I had an amazing time with you tonight. Thank you so much. If you're watching for the first time, I appreciate you. Message me here. Let me know. Direct message me. My name is Chanelle Washington, profit strategist, serial entrepreneur, registered nurse, pumpkin pies mommy, and Philly girl living in the A. And I work with smart, successful lady bosses, helping them earn their next 6 figures. I also help my clients take a single source of income and turn it into recurring revenue streams. I had an amazing time with you tonight. Thank you for allowing me to be transparent. Totally rock out this week. Hold your head up. Do not shrink for anyone, okay? Be the amazing woman that you are, that God created you to be. People are waiting. Their blessing depends on you not shrinking. So whatever it takes, whatever help you need, whatever changes you need to make, however you need to strengthen your faith, change your mindset, whatever needs to go has to go, right? Because your radiant life awaits. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for reaching out to me. I appreciate you. Take care. I'll see you next time. More Radiance.